Very interesting to see the readings next to some very powerful power lines. I don't recommend hanging around some dangerous power lines. This is just a limited experiment. I'm John Rasmus. My hair is really messy today, but I thank you for watching. I happen to be in front of Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch, of all things, with the Mel meter. And I didn't get any readings of anything supernatural. But what I did get was the reading of a tourist that parked behind me to also check out Michael Jackson's ranch. And he clicked his car fob to lock his car. And when he pressed that, the Mel meter did pick up a very small spike in the electromagnetic field. So many devices can set off this device. A cell phone, cell tower, power lines, power outlets, and even something as small as the device that locks and unlocks your car. I'm very aware of what can set this device off and what cannot, and only after experimenting with it many times can you come to the conclusion of what is likely a spirit, what is likely not. 5.3, 6.7, 11.8. Here is one of the cell towers. 4.9. I'm not going to get too close. Keep out is the good advice. Just wanted to run some tests. It's very interesting. But as you can see, 5.1, as you can see, nothing is disturbing the static field around the antenna of the Mel meter. Even this power line right here, which is so powerful, you can hear the electricity going through the wires and sparking. You can hear it. Can you hear that? Very powerful, dangerous wires. But unusually low EMF. Ooh, 10.6, 8.0, 7.9. Very interesting. But not ghost related. And then here we have a combination power line and cell tower. 2 for 1. Getting pretty high readings off this one. But I noticed this particular neighborhood is charged because of these giant power lines all over the place. But notice, there is no disturbance of the static field around the antenna. If there was, we would see this. But we're not seeing that because it is unusual and rare for static to be so charged in the air that it can set this off. If you walked into King Tut's tomb and there's a lot of static charged dust, then it might be able to set this off. If you put it up to some really staticky laundry, then it could do that. A really staticky bag of plastic. A lot of different plastics hold a static field charge around them. But to walk around and get that without seeing some physical particles in the air and without being near anything like this, I believe personally it is, as this device was designed, legitimately detecting intelligent energy, intelligent electricity, spirits, ghosts. I don't even think they're necessarily attracted to these types of locations. They have their own static field, they have their own static charge, they have their own electromagnetic field, their own radiation. But it's good to see the comparison between this non-paranormal energy and then the unknown type, the paranormal, the supernatural, spirits, ghosts. I do believe that mall down there is haunted to an extent. Interesting. Got a 15.5 even talking about ghosts. Or is it simply this? You have to assume it is natural if you're right next to something such as this. This is the haunted mall I was talking about. I visited it today. The last time I was there, I got spikes off the charts. So I wanted to see if it was consistently still there, and it was. Not only was it there, but it greeted me the second I got out of my car. Okay. Off the bat. We got a spirit off the bat. So spirit, remember me from last time? If you remember me from last time, can you set it off again? We're getting intense spikes, and that was a spirit walking real close to it. Okay. So you remember me from last time? Alright. Hey, can you confirm, was there a death anywhere near this location? Can you confirm that? Yes or no? Was there a death anywhere near this location which draws you here? Was there? Yes or no? Come on. Yes means when you're beeping, and no means when you're not beeping. So, when you walk toward the antenna, that's a yes. When you walk away, that's a no. But without multiple confirmations, you can't know for sure. Like on Hollywood Boulevard, I wasn't 100% positive it was a spirit. Until I asked it to walk close to the device, and it set it off. To walk away from the device, and the readings, the levels, the numbers went down. But only upon reviewing it for probably the 10th time, upon editing it for the last video, did I see this orb or light shoot into the device exactly as seen on many ghost shows, such as Ghost Adventures. Can you walk away from the device? Can you walk away from the device? Okay. Can you walk close to the device now? Can you walk up really close to the device? Okay. It's possibly an intelligent spirit. Can you walk close to the device now? Can you walk close to the device now? Replaying this footage, analyzing it, zooming up, it is phenomenal. Clearly, personally, my very best footage visually of a ghost. This spirit, I walked 1 hour down one side of the road and 1 hour back the other side. It saw my dedication for science, for proving whether this street is haunted or not. So perhaps seeing my dedication for such an endeavor, it near the end of the other side of the road, close to coming upon Man's Chinese Theater, not too many blocks away, it did manifest on camera. And it's interesting, the green light, the green LED on the millimeter reflects the green color off of this orb, this light, this streak of intelligent light that clearly shoots exactly into the millimeter as I ask it to walk towards the device. Very rarely are you going to capture some amazing footage like this. I just happened to get lucky. I'm going to continue to investigate and try to capture more evidence like this. I believe this tiny glimmer, reflection of a being in another dimension is only 1% of what this spirit, being, ghost, energy really is. It's only 1%. It's a tiny sliver of a representation of what we can see, a little faint glimmer in the distance. I believe these entities are higher above us dimensionally. They can look down and see us. We look around and we can't see them, except for in rare instances like this. So I'm happy to have caught this, and will continue to investigate. You can't know that such an orb is legitimate until you capture it yourself. So I had in that instance both the electromagnetic field, the static field, and a physical manifestation of an orb light shooting into the device on command. That's the rarer type of evidence, an actual orb shooting into the device on command. And probably even rarer than that would be a ghost confirming, yeah, I'm shooting into the device right now, I'm walking toward the device, a ghost voice, an EVP, electronic voice phenomena. Those are hard to get, especially clear ones. Today I just have this and my camera for some simple scientific experiments. I thank you for watching. This is John Rasmus. It is pretty interesting to see scientifically what the millimeter can be set off by, whether it be a giant cell tower at the fire department or a giant cell tower at the mall. I'm going to continue, try to find a couple more cell towers. Ghosts love abandoned buildings for one reason or another. There's an abandoned restaurant here at the mall, and there's a favorite spot of the ghost right next to this pole. Is the place? Yep. This is the location. Next to the pole. So this is your favorite spot, huh? Next to the pole? The poles definitely magnified the spirit's ability, or the spirit likes to hang out near the poles, but walk 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 feet away from the poles, and I still consistently received responses from this spirit, which I theorized was probably a landlocked spirit that can't leave the area. The regular EMF, electromagnetic field detection, can you set it off higher than the second green light? Can you make it go higher? See, it's definitely a spirit that hangs out at the mall. My guess would be you're a landlocked spirit, that you're stuck here. I found the infamous cell tower close to the mall, which may boost the signal or simply be artificial concerning setting off the millimeter. So let's test it out right now, exactly right underneath, right next to the cell tower itself. I always turn on my camera before conducting an investigation, running an experiment, as no one will believe you. Ooh! There's a reset button. Reset. Alright. Ooh, okay. We're getting off the charts. Next to the cell tower itself. 15.5, 15.2, 2.6, 20.2. I'm going to walk even closer to the cell tower, exactly underneath it. This is as close to the cell tower as we can get. This is the actual cell tower itself. Okay, see, we can touch it. Wow, you see what happens when you get that close to it. This is the cell tower itself. And interestingly, we're not getting anything. Here are the power boxes powering the cell tower itself. And as you can see, it's not disrupting the static field. When I turned it on, you saw that static field disruption of the REM pod feature of the antenna. It was, quite frankly, I believe, a spirit. Now, a spirit might be attracted to hanging out around the cell tower, perhaps to boost its signal. just like a cell phone needing a boost signal. Intelligent electricity might need a boost signal as well. We got a 0.0 right next to a cell tower. Alright. And the fluctuations might be sending, receiving. Way on the other side of the mall, we can receive signals just as strong. I personally believe this is a spirit. No way to prove. I personally believe it's a combination of both a spirit and the cell tower signals, and almost impossible to separate the two, EMF wise. There's the cell tower right there. I wish we could prove it, but the spirit doesn't want to answer yes or no questions. Very common. Spirits are free-spirited. They don't want to do what you ask them to do. They actually like to play games and tricks. If you think it's something natural or something man-made electronically, they'll play along and pretend that it is that, even though it is intelligent. Until next time, this has been John Rasmus. Be seeing you.